So nice to meet you, man.
Same.
And really cool to be here at VeeCon. And I wanted to ask you a few things about, when you started Quest. So what inspired you to do that? Meeting you here is different than what I'd assumed from a protein bar company, fitness industry. How'd you get into it?
Yeah, well, ironically, it was all to get me to this moment here.
Right.
So I went to film school,
Okay.
graduated, late 90s, had no idea how to break into the industry. There's no YouTube, there's no cameras on your phone, that was not a thing. And so I had written a screenplay, got turned into a feature film. I was really unhappy with how it turned out. I knew these two successful entrepreneurs. They said, look, you're coming to the world with your hand out. And if you want to control the art, you have to control the resources. So why don't you get into business and get rich, and then you can do things your own way. It's like, that sounds perfect.
That sounds
Let's
like
do
a great
that.
idea.
So a very long story short, I end up getting involved in business with those guys. And it took us 14 years, but it finally worked, and we built Quest. Again, I am making a very long story short as to how we got into nutrition and all of that, but it was a shared interest. I'd grown up in a morbidly obese family, and it was really about, I had learned the very hard lesson that success can't be guaranteed, but the struggle can. And so what was something I could be passionate about even if we were losing? And the answer was health and nutrition. And so, but we ended up winning. It was amazing, it was crazy. And so I was able to exit that and start in media, which is what I had always wanted to do in the first place.
I never knew that about you. That's
Yeah,
so okay.
But by the time I got there, film had changed. And to be at the cutting edge was to be where we are now. When we started, we weren't a Web3 company, but about 18 months ago, I could see that's where everything was going, and so we pivoted hard in 2021, and now we're here full force, but we're all about storytelling.
Right.
So, but storytelling with the aim of empowerment.
Right.
So, yeah.
What's it like having access to the people you've been able to interview? I mean, I've watched a handful of your interviews over the years, and it's just fascinating to me. Just the access to the minds and the way those people think. I mean, even sitting here with you today is blowing my mind.
Yeah, it's nothing short of life-changing. So what I always want people to focus on with me, because I get it, we all do it. We have the temptation to associate the person with what I'll call the idea. And I'm trying to get people not to associate the idea with me, but to realize they're just ideas, they are timeless.
True.
I'm not discovering anything new. I'm simply saying it in my own way. But I mean, this is the big eye-opener for me was the Tao Te Ching, which was written thousands of years ago. So it's these ideas have been around for a very long time.
There's an abundance of ideas.
Exactly.
It's just
the human mind works a certain way, and because it works a certain way, I'll call it predictable. And so you just need somebody to explain it in a way that lands for you in the modern context. And so I'm repackaging old ideas that I have had to master to not be unhappy or depressed or scared or whatever. And so, yeah, I'm just trying to bring those ideas to people so they understand there's nothing special about me. The ideas, though, are really special. And if you can use them in your own life, so not just hear them, but actually use them, that it'll change your life. And so getting all these people on the show, they're all representing the same ideas in their unique way. And I'm just trying to cobble as many of those useful ideas together as I can. And hopefully the show is helping people do the same.
It's making a large impact, especially in my life. It's been cool to hear from individuals, and you just do a great job and you ask the right questions. I feel like you really tap into some of these individuals. You hear a lot of things for the first time based on your interviews. It's fascinating. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's interesting. And we all have to relearn these over and over and over, right? Our kids will have to relearn it, and their kids will have to relearn it. So, but it's incredible that the ideas are now so prevalent.
That's super cool. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely,
I
man.
appreciate it.